look at that. Up and going before the sun. Yippee, skippy. Morning. Oh, what a voice crack. Morning. Welcome to Tuesday. Good God, I didn't know a voice could crack that hard when you're damn near 40. Thought that was in your teens. Anywho, we got a 2-hour drive. Let's get after it, shall we?
But they can't do it yet because they're waiting for reinforcements to show up because they need more men. And while that's going on, everybody is just freezing their ass off. It's January, they're living outside, there's snow all over the ground, dudes are getting up, walking around.
See, told you there's mountains in Colorado. You got Pikes Peak right over there. Spanish Peak's off to the left. Whole range right there. I mean, I know when you think of Colorado, you think where I live. It's all flat, farm ground, pasture ground, grassland. But I'm telling you, there's other parts of the state. I mean, we got some pretty good little hills. Well, that was fun. Drove 2 hours. Appointment lasted a whopping 15 minutes. He said, "You're good to go." Now we drive 2 hours back home. You know, it's really nice living in a rural part of the state because you don't have to deal with people. But anytime you need anything, it means you got to drive. So it's a give and take.
14, my dad had constructed a 40-foot tower with a shortwave antenna because I was a Middle East specialist. And
so, sorry to cut you off. Before we get into that, I want to stay on the interview process
for Pakistan and have a good time. So here I am.
Back to our little valley. I think Jill is done spreading manure on this. She is making me look useless. She's doing acres while I'm struggling to get out the second load. Look at that, 10:45, already back. And I know what you're thinking. Dude, what the hell is the point of this video? We've been riding along with you for 4 hours to just go to a different part of Colorado and come back. Well, I wanted to show you that there's more to Colorado than just the flat ground, you know? There's more than just the farm ground and the grassland. The hills, man, I'm telling you, we got hills in Colorado. This right here is why I actually brought you guys along. There's a chance that we will be done by the end of the day.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Come on. Why do you do that every time? So technically, Bart and Glenn finished up our baling last Friday while I was at a meeting. But we picked up a job where we got like 100 and some acres of random junk to go bale. So check this out. Cameron and his bride-to-be, and I should preface this by saying, by the time this comes out, it should be his bride. The wedding's in like 10 days. This is going to come out in a couple of weeks. But anyways, Cameron and his bride-to-be, also known as Steve, about 3 people watching this will get that joke, just bought this farm. Now, like any beginning farmer, you buy your first farm and you go, crap, now I need equipment to farm with. So the way they did it, they set up an agreement with us. Cameron's going to rent equipment to farm his farm. Occasionally, have to rent an employee. And today, on that bitch. Now, lucky for him, I'm an easy guy to please. Wow, that sounded horrible. That's not what I meant. What I meant was I can be paid in beer. I will work for beer. Unfortunately, I think I'm worth about a case of beer an hour, so we've got 100 and some acres. I'm gonna be drinking good for at least 2 days. But basically what we're trying to do is just clean up the farm so we can get a real good grasp on what is where. There's a pipeline hidden in there. Ooh, I see stakes on it even. He tried to flush pipe this last run of water. He got to run the water here a few weeks ago. Got some water where he didn't want water, but he said there's gates that don't have, or pipe in here that doesn't even have gates on it. So it's kind of a mess. We gotta tear everything apart to kind of figure it all out, type of deal. And when I say we gotta tear everything apart, I mean him. I got enough headaches of my own. This is his baby. I just told him, you just tell me when and where you need me to show up and help. Oh, cool, more standing water. Made it to field number 3. And I say we, because Cameron's here now. He got done raking, so he grabbed the other baler. Half a load. Me to have a couple. We've got a long ways to go yet. Here's field number 4. Real long rows. I will say though, looking at it, it looks like some pretty decent alfalfa here. Get some water to it, which, you know, right now is a little difficult, but got to keep that in mind. Field number 5. It's got some really long rows. That's what you got to do to make floodwater work. Sometimes you got some really tiny fields. Well, 5 was quite the adventure. Here's number 6. Okay. Field number 7. There we go. Field number 7 done. Now we gotta jump across county road. We got one over there. But to put this in perspective, so flood fields are small because you gotta be able to get the water across and keep it moving so you can actually get something accomplished. If you do big fields, you'll never get anything done where we only have the water for 48 hours at a time. But if we were to put a pivot on here, that was basically just 3/4 of a pivot that we baled. And instead it was 7 separate fields. Here we go, field number 8, last one. It's a little bumpy, kind of like the others. There we go. 2025 baling is officially over. Time to clean them up. Just doing the nightly rounds, checking on cattle. You never know in the course of a day what the hell these guys are going to do. Between getting out, getting stuck on a fence, breaking something. You gotta drive every night because you don't want to leave one outside of the pen too long. Mainly because on the outside of the pen they can no longer get to water. They can still get to feed, but they can't get to water, and they don't do well without water for very long. Dairy boys are doing dairy boy things. There's a gate rattler over in the corner doing his thing. Aaron and Hector just finished moving some more corn stalks. But anyhoozle, I'm gonna keep checking cows. I'm gonna go home, drink a few beverages to celebrate the fact we are done baling, and to dread the fact it's time to start cleaning up equipment for the year. But that's tomorrow's problem. See you guys.